Yeah. Let me ask you something. You have a girlfriend?
I don't. No.
Let me ask you this. So you're single?
I've been single for a bit.
So would you hook up with girls when you do shows?
I have. Yeah, I have. I mean, it's tough because when you're on tour, for instance, you're only there for pretty much just a couple hours. Like you have like a 6-hour window to make it happen, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Like when I'm playing a week, when I used to open for guys, and when I was single, baby.
Of course.
Okay.
last weekend.
But when I found out that I was doing a straight week with Paulie in one place, sure, I'd be like, I think I can do it. But when we did one-nighters, it was impossible. Because you would do the show, he would wrap the show up, and then you'd get on a bus,
right,
and you're off to the next place. It's like, no, you get nothing.
True.
Yeah. And I'm not a closer. Are you a closer?
Well, this tour I'm coming in. Yeah, I'm headlining this.
No, I'm not as a headliner.
Oh,
right. No, in terms of when you meet a girl, how fast can you close the deal?
Okay.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, man, that's my terminology, bro.
Comedy shit. Yeah, I mean, they use that in comedy.
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah,
Closer.
yeah.
Okay. Wait, closer. Wait, repeat that again. What was that?
When you open, let's say you're in a place for 2 days. Right. You meet a girl the first night.
Right.
How long do you need? To close the deal out?
I'm definitely more shy on that end than people think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if they're kind of moving that along, then it's gonna go down. But for me, I'm actually not even that aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm aggressive in my head, like I want it. But like I'm just kind of shy. Like it's weird. Like
so if the ball's hit at you, you'll grab it.
Yeah.
If it's away, you won't chase after it.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on like how hot they are.
How good the ball is.
Right, how good the ball is. Right.
It does, yeah.
Right. Sometimes they're so hot, you'll just do days. Right? I mean, I remember one time there was this one girl, and I didn't get any, but I remember not sleeping at all, begging her at 6 a.m. Oh,
God.
Right? You know I'm a sleeper.
Yeah.
I love my sleep.
Yeah.
That was only one time, baby, and that was only 20 years ago.
I can't imagine you begging. I imagine you like maybe just like praying in a corner and just like looking at her and just praying to God.
No.
Maybe.
Can I just stick my fingers in? Like
There's
begging.
definitely smooth ways of begging, Yeah. And then when you're begging, you don't realize how desperate you actually look.
So you're shy.
In a sense, like if there's a girl like at a bar and I think she's hot, I'm not usually the guy who just cold call and just walk up to her and be like, "What's good?" Like I need like a homie of mine to kind of act a fool first,
right?
And then I'm like, "Oh, that's my."
But
friend.
if they're a fan,
that helps.
It helps
so much
immensely.
for me.
Yeah, me
for
too.
Yeah.
Would you date a fan seriously?
I think it's tough. I've definitely been turned off sometimes when they're like too much of a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had that, even though the girl's like super hot or whatever.
Yeah, because they're in love with their perception of like your persona, basically. It would get in the way of really getting to know you. Because they have this like idea of like, ooh.
Maybe. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know.
It's also you also want to chase a little bit.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I think
you need the chase. If you don't have the chase, it just doesn't feel exciting.
Really?
Yeah, you want to feel like you're catching something and you're earning it.
I think most of the time that I've definitely been involved with a girl, it's always been me chasing the girl.
Yeah.
There hasn't been like one girl that's like really just been on my nuts. I don't know. It's like
right.
It's always me just liking the girl, me actually really trying to, because I'm persistent. You know, like flirtatious constantly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not shy when it comes to DMs. Well, nobody is, but
yeah.
I think that
you have you ever sent a dick pic?
I have, yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I have.
You little Korean dick?
You little Korean dick?
Oh wait, you ever? Come on.
You know what? It's something that I don't do now.
But you have done it.
Yeah, because I've been reckless. I've been drunk. I've done a lot of drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I'm in that state, I was like, I shouldn't have been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's a scary thing because you're like, nowadays, anybody could screenshot and stuff. Yeah. Even thinking back on those days, I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh, so you did it before you were dumbfounded, actually.
No. This was when I was dumbfounded.
Oh, my God.
That's why. It's like, I'm like,
stupid then,
I shouldn't have been doing that.
Yeah.
You know, so...
I mean, if I did a dick pic,
Yeah.
send it to somebody.
Unsolicited?
Whether
Are we already flirting?
you and I,
Yeah, like
yeah,
for
yeah.
instance, we're already flirting.
But
a little
no,
bit,
I'm just talking about if there was just a picture of my face and my dick, it would destroy the internet would melt down.
You would destroy the internet.
It would be a disaster for me.
But wait, a lot of people have seen your dick though, because you've done a lot of shows where like you've got.
There's a difference.
What's the?
Showing your dick for comedy purposes, right, is different than showing your dick for sexual purposes. All right? Because for comedy, I want you to laugh at my dick. But when you're sending a dick pic, you're like, you want some? Right? It's like you're trying to, it's a product that you're presenting
As a salesman.
But you
as
know
a
what?
salesman. Yeah,
It's your
yeah.
product.
You know what?
Yeah.
What I disagree about that is this.
I like being disagreed.
I think a lot of dudes send dick pics more for themselves than
Right.
girls.
For the, yeah.
You're so
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
As women, we don't really see like. We don't look at a dick pic and we're like, yeah, that's what I want.
We're more like she saw my dick and she didn't
Yeah.
even get angry.
Right, right,
You know, it's
right.
like-
Yeah.
Or it could go the other way where she could get angry. But I'm saying, but it is if they don't get angry, I'm all like, that's a victory.
Well, you've never seen a dick pic and went, that's a beautiful dick.
I've seen many beautiful dicks. I think that I could probably look at it and be like, okay, that's a penis, but I don't feel sexual towards it.
Right.
It's like that last dick
It's like
pic
a
where the
weapon
guy
almost.
showed his face. The last dick pic that
Yeah.
was sent to me. He sent me like 3 and his face was in it. I was like, this.
put his
dude-
face in
and
it?
his profile was not private.
Ooh.
I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're fearless.
It's all relationship trust too, you know, because couples send, you know, pictures of each other all the time. Like girls,
Yeah.
you know, people I've been involved with have sent me like nudes and stuff. I would never like, you know.
How
what I
long
mean?
does that last? Like, how long and how many years do you have to be with somebody for the sending nudes thing to stop?
I mean, to
Because we do not send each other nudes. It's like we send 1-word texts.
to stop.
Like bananas, please.
In the beginning, though, in the first couple of
Gelsons.
years, I think there was like you would send me photos of
Yeah, like my-
lingerie.
That's what I'm saying. It's all
Not
fresh,
lingerie, like
newlywed
my
shit.
fucking
Puppy love.
bare ass
Puppy
pussy,
love.
everything.
Everything.
It
yeah.
is newlywed kind of shit. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
fresh
yeah.
and it's exciting. But you're right. It will stop eventually.
Yeah,
You
my
know?
text with her is like food now.
Yeah.
Get it.
Get it.
Yeah.
You know, or like 7:45 he's gonna be here like you.
Yeah.
You know, like just direct.
Right.
You know, like we're working.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he allergic to cats? It's like, that's the text.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe we should start up again.
Start up again.
I think that
four
we
stick
should.
pics.
I'm gonna send you a nude and tell me if you feel anything at all.
all
That's
right,
a good experiment.
All right, I'm gonna send you a nude also.
Babe, I don't want a nude.
Well, see, that's the problem. It's
Okay,
gotta
hold
go.
on.
It's gotta
Gotta
go
go
both
both
ways.
ways.
Can you
Yeah.
try sending me a dick pic? And then I want to know. I want to see how I feel.
Oh, I'll do it now.
No. No,
No, I
no,
wanna
when
do one
you're
right
on the
now.
road.
No, I want to do one right now.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you.
you're just gonna-
Yeah.
No, you see, you're already fucking up because that's not the.
Babe. It's got to be hard, babe.
Oh, it's got to be hard.
Yeah.
It does have to be hard.
It's that rule is like a half chub usually. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but no, they don't do it.
Just because you want to look like that's you when you're not hard,
You
but
know
you
what?
kind of are
You're
hard.
so right. I'm actually more
Whoa,
interested
that
in
was
the half chub.
that was interesting what you just said.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
always want them to have more, like wanting more.
That's why it's the half chub. You show up and you're like, this is me when.
Yeah,
like,
this
I
is
wonder
me.
what he's like when he is hard.
it's like-
Whoa.
Actually,
mid-
you're right. Half chubs are a lot sexier. Send me a half chub, but when you're on the road, not now.
That was just half chub, babe.
That was not half
I know,
chub.
that
I
was
know.
So you want it
Sleepy.
kind of hard, but just kind of hanging on your
Yeah.
thigh, just laying on your thigh. Like,
Taking a nap.
All right, but you're not gonna post it.
you don't want it levitating.
I have so many like pictures. Why the fuck would I post
Just
a
don't
dick
post
pic?
my half chub dick pic online.
I would never.
Claude, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Would that make a headline? Like, would that be on TMZ? Like, Bobby
I think I would be in
dick.
trouble. I think I'd be in
Ooh, he
trouble.
sends
in
it to
trouble.
the girlfriend he's living with.
No, but I think that I don't think that the show that I'm on coming out is going to be
Right.
happy about me
Say
having a dick pic
half chub,
online.
yeah.
Oh,
You know, that's
yeah.
a good question, actually. I was wondering, obviously couples and stuff send dick pics to each other or like nudes to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like nowadays, would that be a problematic thing if that got exposed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's a different time too. Like I'm sure there's less dick pics being sent than ever
Yeah.
right now.
It really is a very sensitive time, and I just think anything sexual should just be cut out of everything. for right now. I'll tell you. You make me that. You make that face right now.
The
George.
most obvious face.
We're not telling people not to have sex.
No, I want you to have sex,
I don't
guys.
understand what you're saying.
I'm going to be more specific. It's just that a little bit more conscientious about things is what the word I wanted to use. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me clarify that too. Sending dick pics to your significant other.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant the
Not
whole
just-
time.
Yeah.
Yes, just let me clarify that moving forward here.
Significant others.
And they're just I just want to add to that. I'm not saying anything what's going to get me in trouble, okay, baby? I know you get worried when I talk about this,
You
but
can say whatever you want. I'll
it's just that I think at the end of the day, I'm just looking back at my own behaviors, is that my weird sexuality toward people have been strictly based on comedy, and never through me wanting to nut or get off on it, right? And I think that's the line.
I agree, because when it comes to actually like I said, when we first started hooking up, he was so afraid. Like, he's really wild and naked, and this like idea of this like guy who doesn't. But when it comes to actually closing the deal, he's not. He's very like, oh, am I allowed? Am I not allowed?
Yeah,
Where do
I'm
I
more of a
touch
lawyer.
you?
I'm like a lawyer when it comes to
I
shit
think
like that.
people
Really legal,
took that
yeah.
Very legal.
I mean,
yeah.
I think people kind of get that vibe from you that it is comedic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but I know a lot of guys right now, I'm not going to name any names, that I was talking to one guy who's pretty famous. I'm not going to say his name, but he was like, yeah, I slapped this girl's ass.
Yeah.
It was just like, we're at a party, I slapped her ass, just like,
A long time ago?
A long time ago. And now I'm in big trouble for that. And it's like, yeah, you don't slap a stranger's ass,
Yeah,
man,
I've never that takes a lot of that you have to be a certain type of person to be able to just do
I think
that
so.
around.
Like, let's suppose you're drunk and we're at a pool party. It's the Dumbfoundead pool party, okay, during the summer, right? And I'm a really hot chick. I'm a big fan, right? I'm wearing a skimpy bathing suit.
Right.
And I walk by you and go, I love your last album, or whatever. Would you slap her ass?
No, I wouldn't slap her ass, but I have been in situations where I got a homegirl and she's like twerking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that, yeah.
It's almost like
No, there's a good scenario.
Invite.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, right? A girl's twerking.
Yeah.
Like her just black jiggly ass is in my face. It's got to be black.
Why?
I just because
Give some love to the Asians. What about a Korean ass?
No.
that would have been racist, but
It'd
it
be
kind of sounds
It would just
racist.
be bone. That would just be bone,
Okay.
right?
That would be
a
bone.
flat bony ass. I don't want it. Well, it's just black jiggly. You know what I mean? Just in my face,
Got
right?
it. Sound effects.
And I want to go. I want to slap it, right? Do you? Is if I slapped a jiggly ass in my face that's twerking like hella 2000.
Nah, that's
hella
a tough,
2000.
That's a tough thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, that's a tough thing to call. You know, what I'm
It's
saying?
all- it's
someone someone could get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I knew my homegirl, and I know she'd be turning up and
Yeah.
doing the stripper thing.
Right,
and
right,
then,
right, right.
That's why I was doing this like a little taps.
Right.
Yeah,
the stripper
yeah.
tap.
Polite, like,
yeah,
political,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Like,
that.
thank you so
That's
much.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a really early 90s male chauvinist thing to do, like to just slap an ass of a stranger.
Yeah,
Very
nah,
Mad
that's-
Men.
That's so
That is-
washed. That is
That's
so
washed, yeah.
That's
That is
so
washed.
washed.
yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
Fax
Washed.
machine. yeah.
No, yeah, that's another thing. That is another thing.
Right. So yeah, just keep your hands to yourself. But it's also this is that I don't ever want to be in a sexual situation with somebody that doesn't want to be in it with me. Right? So it's like I know a lot of guys I know she don't like me, but I'm going to pursue it because I want to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
That mentality. It's like, no, if you don't think that I'm cute and you don't think that I'm attractive, I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch you because that's then it's weird.
Creepy. Yeah.
Why don't guys have that thing?
And that's a tricky question too, because there's dudes who are just I'm gonna earn her heart, I'm gonna
Win her over.
eventually win her
Yeah.
over, and sometimes it does happen.
No, but you do it through not slapping their ass.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm
You
not
do it
saying
by
like that.
showing them your soul
Boom.
and showing them who you are.
Yeah, but sometimes is it a dude doing too much when they're constantly texting, and you know what I'm saying, because they're trying to, win her over.
Yeah.
Because that is a little aggressive too, you know. Like
I
I
find
mean,
that to be totally unattractive, and he's just doing too much. It's such a turnoff, and you're
I
like,
don't
give
text.
me space and time to breathe. It's like
Right.
a fucking cake. Put me, or like baking something. Put me in there alone. I need time to like rise and breathe.